We're now going to look at the rubric, and we're going to look at we're going to see about cleaning the data, and it asks you to put how you're going to clean the data. So we say we have raw data tabs for each source. The links are given. And then it says what we're going to do to clean each data. And the first thing is we're going to make the data a range instead of a table. So having all of the filtering right now is too much. Remember, if you click on a Excel table, which is how it automatically imports, you get this table design tab that comes up where we can convert to range. So it's going to permanently remove that. That's fine. And so we've converted that to the range. And these are actually the headers. So we're going to put them there. And I'll delete this row. And then I believe I said in the rubric, we're going to delete the covered and seat columns. We can't look at every single variable here, and there's a lot of messy stuff here. So we're just going to delete these for this project and get to something more manageable. And so we have the state, the enforcement type, I'm going to say law type, and the fee that you get if you were pulled over for an offense. So for our data dictionary, we're going to have state, law type, and fee. And so the state is, there are 51 states. I'm going to left align my descriptions. So there are state names, 51, including DC. Okay. I don't think I'll use that. So we have our state. I'm going to capitalize this. And here, we've run into this before. We want to see this column. We want to, it's confused with the formatting of this. That's why you see all those little triangles. So we're just going to say, we'll go to the first one. Let me see if you highlight them all. You come back here, we can just convert them to number. And so we're going to have to come back and look at these in a second, but that's just normal. Okay, and so this is the law type is primary or secondary. I'm not going to take the time now, but you could insert a comment here about the difference. If this was my project I was turning in, I would do that. And then the fee, we have the fee for being pulled over for the violation. Okay, so those, I'm going to color code this even a little bit more differently. I will say that these bright orange ones are this bright orange. I'm going to do different shades of orange for the variables that come from the different sites. So here we have 3 different types of orange, so I'll put the variables associated with those different sites. Okay, so now let's go. Oh, and by the way, I should have left the raw data table as it was. And I should have made a new tab that said clean data for each site. So clean data WPR. This is going to be the clean data all. We're going to put everything together there. But we have WPR. This is an extra sheet. Let me delete that. We have NHTSA. So we have clean data NHTSA. And then we have the CB. So I'm going to add another one. Where did it put it? There, we have a lot of sheets here. So we have clean data CB. Okay, so what I should have done and what I didn't do, and I'm not going to redo it, is to leave the raw data here alone and get out of that. I want to copy this page. I should have left that as the raw data, and I'm going to put it on the clean data page. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Okay, let's go to the raw data for the NHTSA. I'm going to copy it and put it on the clean data page. And then I'm going to do the same thing as far as going into table design, and I'm going to convert to range. Now everything is selected, so let me get out of that. Right here, go to table design, let's convert to range, and everything converts. Now we have, I'm going to again replace the header column because the header was off. Copy, paste, and delete this. And in the data dictionary, for the rubric, I said just keep the state and the 2021 name and rename this 2021 seatbelt compliance. I'm not going to keep all the data from many states. All right, so in the data dictionary, I don't need to put the state name again. In fact, the state name is pretty general. It's for all of them, so it's going to link everything. But here, linked with the second site, we are going to have 2021, or is it 2022? I'll look in a minute. I think it's 2021 seatbelt usage. I said rename it 2021 seatbelt compliance. And so this is the percent of the state's drivers who comply with the seats, who wear a seatbelt. Okay, in 2021. So I'm going to go there to my clean data tab, and I'm going to remove the columns that aren't what I want. Oh, all this data we're removing, but it's okay. And I'm renaming this 2021 seatbelt compliance. Okay, now how many rows of data do I have here? A lot, which means I have some that aren't states. Let's figure this out. So I should have, what, 52, because there's 50 states, the title's in the first, so that's going to be 51, and then we have DC, which is 52, but I have too many. Let's look real careful. And we have this information here. These aren't states. So I'm going to get rid of those rows. and now I have 52. So I'm going to go back to the README or the rubric and say, I also here had to remove rows not corresponding to states. Okay, I had to do that. Let me check the first clean one. How many rows do we have here? 52, and that's what I expected. So we have 52 there. We have 52 on our next one. So then we're going to look in the next video about the CB document. Now, it feels like it's taking a long time to clean data. Let me tell you, it takes a long time to clean data. It's actually half the project. So it's okay. We're going to get to the fun part, but first you have to make sure your data looks nice.